Welcome to Ubeya. This is your main admin view. It is divided into four main pillars. You have users, which is your user database where you could add users, update their profiles. Events is your main calendar where you create events, schedule shifts. Payroll is where you can generate payroll report. And Talk is a place where you could broadcast messages to your staff and communicate with them. Here you can see a little bit of statistics from the last month that went on in your company. In your group settings, there are a lot of different configurations that you could set up, like notifications and confirmation methods and the clock in and out mechanism, GPS, and payroll. I don't want to overwhelm you, but just know that they exist and you can contact your account manager if you have any questions. You can also create as many fields as you'd like in the system. These fields can later on be assigned to your staff and you could publish events and filter them based on these fields. You could also create as many positions as you'd like bartender, site manager, waiter, and anything that you have in your company to later on filter your shifts based on these positions. You could add locations that you have that keep occurring in your events. You can add your different clients as well. Under users, the only thing you need to do to add a new user to the system is click on this plus over here, put in their first name, last name, and their mobile phone number, and they will get a text message to download the app. Once they download the app and log in, they're automatically connected to your group. You can also put here any more details that you'd like to store for your users. These are the different fields that you created in your settings, and you can apply them to your users. If I look, for example, on this user, I can see here all the different positions. I can see the different fields that are filled in. I can see events. I can see past events and their ratings. I can see upcoming events, comments, photo gallery, and any document that I want to associate with the user. Now I'm going to go to the main calendar. Here I have all the events. The colors are based on the progress of booking the events. So you can see here that this green event is fully booked. I needed 2 people for the event and 2 people were booked for it. The red ones are still on 0% and the yellow are somewhere in the middle. Now I'm going to create an event for today. I'm going to locate it at the Java Center, and I could put here a lot more details that I need, anything I need my staff to know before applying for the event and also after they've been booked for the event. So like site contact, event booker, staff meeting point, and then I click next. Now I can create as many shifts as I need for the event. So I'm going to create one shift that's going to be today from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and I can define if this shift is for the whole group or only for a specific subgroup. Say maybe it's only for bartenders and I need 2 people for this shift. Now I can create another shift that's also from 2 to 4 p.m. but this is relevant for everyone and I need 3 people. And then I click next. And now I can choose who I want to publish this event to. These are all the staff that match the filter of the different positions that I chose before. I can choose to publish it to everybody, or I can unselect all and only choose specific people that I want to publish this event to, or I could just add the event without checking availability and it won't appear for them in the calendar. Now I'm going to click check availability and my staff that I chose will get a notification that there's a new event to sign up for. If I go into the event, the staff could actually apply. Once they apply for the event, they will appear on the available column. So Maya now applied for the event and she will soon appear in the column. Here she is. So now I can choose to move Maya over to the middle column, which is some sort of working area where no one sees who's in this column except for you as a manager who's setting up the shifts. You can also see his statistics of who saw the event that you published, who responded, and who didn't respond yet. So these 2 did not see it yet. I could also manually add people to the shift. Say I want to add Oz to this shift, and I want to add George and Rachel to the second shift. And now I could choose who I want to actually book for these shifts. So say I'm going to book Maya, and I'm going to book George, and I'm going to book Rachel, and I'm going to book Oz. Now, once I book these people for the event, they're going to get a message that they were booked and they need to confirm their booking for the event. On the app, they'll have a message indicating that. Once they click on confirm, you'll get a green check mark here by their name, meaning that they confirmed the event. Maya also has a C by her name, means that she is a captain for this event, and she's also set up as a default captain in her group. You can also mark someone as a captain. This means that they're available to do the clock in and out for your staff at the event, and also rate them at the end of the event. Now, once the event is fully booked and you have all your staff that you want working for the event, you can click here to end the registration. And also, if you'd like, you could send a message to whoever applied and was not booked that the event is now closed for registration. The event will now be grayed out in the app for them. Once the event is ended, you can go to payroll section here, and you can see here all the staff that work the event. Now, once they clocked in and out, you will see here their start time and end time, or you as an admin can just put here the start time and end time for each of your staff that worked the event. So I'm going to just put here random hours. And once I'm happy with the hours that I see here and I logged in, I can actually rate your staff. I can see here in the calendar where everybody did their clock in and clock out. In this case, it's the address of the venue, but if they actually do the clock in from the phone, you'd see exactly where they are when they clock in. And once I'm happy with the hours, I can approve the hours and close the event. Now, once payroll time comes, I can go to my payroll section and whip up a payroll report. I can select a specific date range, for example here, and click calculate, and I'll see all the staff members that work during this time and all their different shifts. So for example, Maya, she worked these different shifts. These are her hours, and this is her total pay. I can click here, reports, and export a summarized report or detailed report, and then just implement it into my payroll system and pay my staff.